Good morning. It's Monday the 20th of January 2025 and Mr. Jones back after a considerable break from recording. Busy time over Christmas and the New Year, a lot of travel to be done and spending time with my family, but it doesn't mean that DIY stopped. Outside it did. You can see where I got to with my garage roof, the roof on, the doors, I built the doors, I got those in. You can see behind me the conservatory, which I put the roof on last year, insulated it, and that's been a great success. But what can I say about this winter? Well, it's been the gloomiest, most horrible winter I remember for a long time, or maybe I'm just getting older, I don't know. But it's been cold, it's been miserable, there have been dark days. Solar power has been extremely limited, so that hasn't been good. What has kept us going in this drafty Victorian house? Well, the conservatory we've been able to live in right through the winter so far, and that's the kitchen behind it. So we've sealed that off as a little warm oasis in a freezing cold house. With roughly a kilowatt of heating, underfloor heating in the conservatory. From previous videos you may be aware the underfloor heating in the kitchen failed, but it still keeps it warm enough. So we're able to have this warm two spaces at 21 degrees. The rest of the house, well, we give it a blast of central heating first thing in the morning, just for getting up and getting going. That takes the edge off the cold, but that's all. And 3 wood burning stoves, which we burn intermittently when we need. But in the heart of the cold weather, when it's been -3, -4 outside, to be honest, the house is so drafty that no matter what you do, even with a blazing wood burning stove, the room is never really warm. So there's a lot of work to be done in this house to make it what I would say truly comfortable, properly habitable. I'm not complaining. It's better than previously we've had it. Having the lovely bright conservatory and the kitchen, quite a big kitchen, warm, has been such a bonus. And I'll be honest, the wood burning stoves have been fantastic as well. For the Christmas period we had all 3 of them blazing. I know it's not good for the for climate change, etc., but hey, what can we do at the moment? And I'm doing everything in my power to make the house more efficient. Right, I couldn't work outside through this period. It's been too terrible. However, progress did continue on my son's bedroom upstairs. It's been quite a challenge, and I've been plastering, which has turned into a nightmare of my own making. But I'll go into more detail on a separate video about the insulation of his bedroom, the underfloor heating, the plastering, etc. And I'll produce that later this morning as well. Anyway, I'll give you a brief glimpse of his bedroom to see that I haven't been doing nothing all winter. And then I'll set about giving more detail of the work that I've carried out there. Anyway, I hope everybody, all of my followers, and there's not many, there's 93 of you, but it's still lovely to have you. I hope you're healthy and had a good Christmas and New Year. And will join me for it's going to be an exciting 2025. Big plans of what I'm going to do, big plans for what I'm going to achieve during this year. Okay, just in case you think I did nothing over Christmas and New Year, I'm going to give a little brief piece from my son's bedroom. You can see I've painted the walls. He chose the colour. I quite like it. I won't go into detail because I'm going to do a separate video. But as well as that, I took off the skirting boards. I replastered. I put in first of all like a sand and cement mix on, and then I have replastered. And I'm very happy with the transition from the new plaster to the old plaster. It really is not visible, and that was one of my biggest issues. Up here, I ran cables. I dug out the plaster. I put in cables for the underfloor heating. And again, when looking at it, I can't see anything. So that was great. We're insulated underneath the floorboards. I took up 1 in every 3. It's got mineral wool type insulation under there. I insulated the pipes for the central heating. I've got the boards back down, and I'm now putting down insulated boards on top of this again, and then the underfloor heating will go down, and then on top of that will go some engineered wood, which friends of ours took up. I don't know why, it's really quite nice, and I'll be putting this down on top. But anyway, I'll go into more detail on my proper video, and I will go into a lot more detail of my incorrect choice of plaster. What a mess I made.